How's it going, everybody? We got a super important blog to go over today. This one is called Additional Details on the Intel Store and Currency Conversions. We're getting so many questions about this. May 5th, when the Intel Store went live, left more questions than answers, like what's going on with War, Crucible, Arena, how much Intel can we assume we're getting right now? Events aside, we're looking at like 10,000 Intel daily from raids, and like every 3 days, maybe 3,000 from Blitz, so not enough, right? Now, the Command Center has given us a lot. Like, I had 400,000 to play with, but that's going to dry up very fast with the Gear 20 costing 40,000. So, let's get into this. Commanders, in a recent blog, we shared a snapshot of important upcoming dates for our currency conversion process. We want to share additional dates and details you should be aware of if you manage your resources as the Intel Store rolls out, leading up to the currency conversion date. We stated that May 1st to the 21st, the sources of several store currencies will change to Intel. We have finalized the details of these dates, which you see below. I did not know that they said this. I thought it was just all May 5th. Fine, whatever. May 11th, the raid season rewards. Thank God. So they're going to be throwing Intel into the raid season rewards. There is now a reason to care about pushing extra mini boss. Well, they kind of gave us a little bit of reason putting Intel on the mini boss nodes, but now people are actually going to want to care about how they place in the raid season. This is great. And one thing I will say, I hate having Intel on the raid nodes because it means people fight each other to get more nodes. But it is undeniable that at least in my alliance, it has made everybody more active in raids, which is good. It's good that people want to get on and play the game. It means that there is something worth chasing, and I don't have to chase people all damn day to get to the raids so that we're getting that 100%. Cosmic Crucible Ultimate 16 rewards. Okay, I guess we're getting Ultimate 16 tournament. It's different than the Ultimate 32. Don't know what that's going to entail, but excited. I guess it's going to break up the Crucible seasons. Hopefully it's not going to have the same sort of, monstrous effect that the last U32 had, or the one before that. Cosmic Crucible League and Knockout rewards. Okay, I'm fine with Knockout rewards here. Okay, I already see it. I'm less okay with it in War. We'll talk about why that can be. But yeah, I'm fine with it being in Crucible. What'll suck is if new players come into like a giant player and they literally can't clear the enemy characters. This will feed really, really, really well into my advice that, hey, as a new player, as a mid-game player, and hell, even as like an end-game player, when you know you're going to get overpowered, you should be as offensive heavy as possible. Make sure you're getting your clears, and if you win by efficiency, hey, that's even better. War Season Rewards. War Season Rewards are actually the best rewards we have as far as season rewards go, since we don't have Battle World. We get gold. So now we're going to get gold and intel. I can get on board with that for sure. May 9th, War League and Knockout rewards. War Leagues are funny. Why is there only 15 alliances that are in like the Diamond Leagues? What the heck's going on with that? I feel like the top 50 alliances should be Diamond. It's really weird. Knockout rewards. Okay, here's my problem with Knockout rewards. And I could be wrong here. Maybe, hopefully, this will have the exact same effect that the raid node rewards had. And that is, my alliance mates are going to feel more, not pressure, more incentive to win their damn fights and stop taking stupid superhero fights. Or maybe they'll take more stupid superhero fights to try and get 14 hits in. I mean this. And this might come off toxic, but it's also targeting something that's toxic. If somebody in your alliance is YOLOing attacks, losing, but keeping the fight because they knocked out 2 people, that's fine. As long as they clean that mess up, they go in and they clear the other 3 characters. If somebody in your alliance is using this new knockout rewards to go in with a shitty team because they think they can kill 1 or 2 people, and then they leave that mess for somebody else to clean up, and they just go start a new one, you should kick that person from your alliance. I will be doing that, 100%. Clean up your own fights. Otherwise, again, people can do 14 attacks total. There's 24 of us. There's not 24 times 14 times 5 knockout rewards available, right? So some people in your alliance are going to get more intel from the knockouts than others just by virtue of, obviously not needing to win 100% of your matches. This can get petty. I hope it doesn't. If you're in an adult alliance, hopefully it won't. If you're in a super try-hard alliance, sometimes it does. Hopefully that's not going to be the case. And whatever they're doing with the new war structure, maybe it'll answer that. Here's open, right? But I will be excited just to have more swords. Like I said, we're only getting like 10,000 a day right now. May 21st, Cosmic Crucible Season 15 rewards. Okay, so we're going to get seasonal rewards in Cosmic Crucible too. That's fantastic. And Arena Awards. Yeah, right now we're getting those Crimson Orbs, which are good because they have at least one mini unique in them. But this eventually will become Intel, so that's even better. No numbers. 0 numbers. Thanks, Gopley. All right, Currency Conversion Day. When the currency conversion occurs on May 22nd, there will be a few additional changes that will be made. Crimson Gear Raid Orbs will no longer be available purchasing using Elite Raid credits. You can still use Elite Raid credits to purchase these orbs before the conversion happens. Note, you can still earn these orbs from raids, and these orbs will remain visible in the raid store, but they will not be purchasable with Intel at this location. Only the orbs in the Intel store can be purchased using Intel. We want to avoid players accidentally purchasing these orbs using Intel while opening the raid store. Well, that's very magnanimous of you, but I see the underbelly side of that. These are the orbs in question. Crimson Gear Raid Orbs. They are converting the Elite Raid credits out of conversion rate, I think of 1 to 2. They cost 4,800. People were getting excited because they were seeing a world where they no longer needed to worry about these catalysts. Because when they convert our Blitz, our Raids, our Arena, our War, and our Crucible currencies all together, we were going to have millions upon millions of these shop credits. And so I guess the hope for a lot of people, myself included, was that when this Crimson Gear Raid Orb was put in the shop store, we would be able to buy a bunch of it using these new shop credits. It sounds like Scopely said no, and they're taking it out. So, what you need to do before May 22nd, you need to go into the raid store, go into your Crimson Gear Raid Orb, and you need to open every single one that you can with your Elite Raid credits. This conversion is not good enough. It sounds like the supply store or the shop store is going to get gutted from the good things. I'm seeing L4 modules announced up here, so that's going to cause a lot of anger. Before May 22nd, you need to go and you need to open all these to get as much of those red catalysts as you possibly can before they take it out. I don't like that. I understand that this is here. They should have just put like a number 2 here or something. Nobody should buy this. This is a horrible use of your Intel credits. Wow. All right, let's get back to the blog because I think I saw something even worse coming up. Arena orbs will be removed from the game entirely. Good, they're trash. You can still purchase these orbs with Arena credits before the conversion happens. Initially, we had planned to move them to the Intel store, but we decided it would be best not to encourage players to use Intel and orbs. Yes, they're trash. The character shards available in this orb can be obtained in the Arena shop using shop credits. I understand why they're doing this now. Okay, never mind. Yes, they're trash, but they're removing them from the game entirely, which means that they will not be put into the shop store when the shop store comes for these shop credits. Let's go back in game. This orb is trash. I opened up about 500,000 Arena credits for this. I did get quite a few of the purple training modules, and that's why they're taking it out. So just like the Elite conversation we just had, I think it's actually on the left pillar. Yeah. Just like the Elite Raid conversation we just had, before May 22nd, like May 21st at the latest, guys. If you think you're going to miss that deadline, just go do it now, right? You are going to be able to get a little bit of this. It's not great. Look, I'll do a big opening of it right now. What do I do? I'll do 50,000. I'll do 48,000. Opening up 60 orbs to see how many purple training modules we get. Alrighty. 700 purple training modules. Obviously, a lot of Ultimus crap, and then purple gear. It's a shit orb, right? It's a bad orb. But if this orb is gone, then your credits from the Arena store, we talked about this in a different video, this is just going to go poof. This is going to just get lost in the sauce when the conversion happens on May 22nd. So you might as well use all your Arena credits on this on May 21st. Because, I mean, let's be real. In the store, we currently still have this stuff, right? The L4 training modules, the L3 training modules, you should be buying this every single time you can. If you have no surplus, that's fine. Just keep buying this every single time you can before it ends. Because if we look at the Intel store, like this is a highway robbery. This price is crazy, right? God, that's trash. And it looks like they're about to make me really mad on the next paragraph. We're removing L4 training modules from the Arena Store. Of course you are. Because if it's not in the Arena Store, when the conversion happens, they don't have to convert it into the shop store. You may have already noticed that you can obtain L4 training modules using the Intel Store, using Intel in the Intel Store. Yeah, at a super crazy rate. L3 training modules will remain in the Arena Store, and you can continue to obtain L4 training modules using Arena credits before this conversion happens. Once again, so the same sort of advice I just gave. You should be buying this all the way up until May 21st, and on the last store reset on May 21st, you should go in and just blow the rest of your Arena credits if you have any to try and maximize your training modules, because I know that that is a huge pain point for a lot of you. So they're literally doing this so they don't have to put it in the shop store. Good job, Scopely. Just take that L right from the jaws of victory. All right. War credits and Elite War credits purchased in the War store using Alliance credits will be removed. A new spot for shop credits have been purchased. Yeah, that's just this crap. I mean, if you have a lot of this Stark Tech stuff, you mean maybe you could be buying it. I probably should have been buying, I mean, it's garbage, but I probably should have been buying this the whole time. Just because that eventually can get converted into diamonds, but it takes so long for it to get there. It's just not really worth it at all. All right, well, that's it for the blog. Oh, man. I'm really excited for the new sources of intel. It's cool that we're going to be getting a new Crucible tournament. This is garbage. This is super garbage. All right, a couple of other things. With the extension of the Race to X milestones, we want to reward those players who finished the event before the original timer of 30 days. We'll be sending 40 Armory 20 orbs, that's 160 gear to 20 pieces, to all players who have finished Race to X before May 14th. I think this is good. I had asked them to do this. I actually asked them to do more. I myself am going to benefit greatly from them extending the timer. Other people spent more money on leaderboards, on the store, because that Scopely told them it was only going to be for 30 days to get these red stars. So I do think they should be made whole. I do really think that the best move Scopely did was actually extending it, because there was going to be like 99.8% of the community was going to be walking away with a 2 red star Professor X, and then nobody would have been happy, right? You don't want your players walking away with a 2 red star character, even though the difference between a 2 red star and a 5 red star is not as much as you would think. It still feels bad, and it still looks like shit. So I think the extension was good. I think sending them 40 Armory 20 orbs is good. Putting that into perspective, it's 160 pieces. This is 3 Gear Tier 20 pieces worth of Gear Tier 20 mini uniques, right? This is enough for one character. I'd suggest they do 100 orbs. This is fine, though. I know some people are upset because they didn't spend as much as the people who spent to finish in the 30 days, but they spent more money before the 30-day was extended because they wanted to make sure they got that 4th or 5th red star. I feel for you guys. I think there's only so much micromanaging that can be done, though. All right, and to end this off, the really, really good news, guys. Realms of Pixels, we hit $721, but this includes a $60 reimbursement. I don't know what this means. I did not spend money on the game. I'm not going to get reimbursed for anything. I did not use in-game budget. I don't know why it's saying this. So I think this is actually going to be $660, so $340 for a giveaway. That's super, super awesome. I can't wait to do that. So this ends in 18 hours. You can go ahead and stop playing the game if you don't want to play the game. I know a lot of you really like the game, so keep going. I think it's a fun game. It has elements of like old school RPG with just shameless boobs. So I guess I guess it's cool. I guess it's fine. So once this timer is up, they're going to tell me when like the payout will be. At that time, we're going to be setting it up to do the giveaway. Really excited about that. We hit a lot of great goals, but there was still room to get even more, guys. If we were to take this out, it takes out about $180, which we easily could have made up had we got this. And I think once we do this first giveaway, more people will get involved. More money will be on the table for these giveaways, and that really, really excites me. So speaking of the giveaway, guys, to make sure that you have your like raffle in, because I'm basically going to be taking people's accounts that they are linking here in the Discord, and I will be using this to raffle off the winnings. So make sure you head on over to the Dorky Den Discord. The link will be in the description of this video. You want to go to the giveaways channel and just link me this picture right here. This is going to tell me your name. It's going to be telling me your ID, and through this I'll be able to find you on the Discord if you win, and I'll be able to give you your winnings. Look out in the future. We're going to do a poll on YouTube and also on a live Twitch chat where we will decide if you guys want to do, I guess, 17 $20 giveaways or I'll round it up seven $50 giveaways, however you want to do it. $20 would be like, here's a strike pass, here's, fast food. I don't know, everything's expensive nowadays. Or if we want to do $50, like, here, go buy a character Marvel Strike Force, or go take your kid to a movie, go take your wife to a movie, go to dinner, whatever you want, right? This is up to you. I'm super excited about this. Let me know if you guys want to do more of this. I think we nailed it out of the park. Was not expecting that, and I'm very thankful, guys. This is great. But let me know what you think about this. So I should end on what we just said because that was nice, but let me know what you think about this crap because this is garbage. All right, guys, for now, stay happy, stay healthy, have yourselves a wonderful day. If you like this video, make sure you leave it a like, share with your friends, and subscribe to the channel. But until next time, I'll see you guys later. Bye for now.